So in your opinion, what are the important considerations for converting ILT to vILT?
Sure. So when we talk about the considerations, we need to look for multiple aspects. So when we convert an ILT to vILT. So so I will talk about a few. There will be a more, so the first of all, the ILT content, right? So that we cannot use as is in for a vILT. So it definitely needs modification to address a virtual and a global audience. Because like I said earlier, when we talked about the advantages of an ILT, so an ILT instructor has complete control over the class and content. So instructor can make quick changes. You can tweak the content or presentation as they go along based on the participants. But in a vILT, instructor will not have any of these privileges. So when we design the content and when we design the presentation, so we need to think about the global virtual audience. So we need to consider the different age groups, nationalities, cultural background, and so on. While the what all the differences can be there in the in the audience, that we need to consider. And we need to redesign the content by considering all these aspects. That is the first thing, I believe. And the second important consideration is about the conferencing tool. In an ILT, the presentation is a tool, and the instructor is the person who actually delivers the content. But when it comes to vILT, instructor definitely has some limitations. And there, so the presentation and how he is going to deliver, these two are going to be the two key tools for. And the tool that is going to be used for a vILT, it has a lot of importance, in terms of how effective your training can be. And there are plenty of tools available now. So some of them may be, very good for a conference call, but they will lack the collaboration and virtual meeting features. So for a vILT, if when you are planning a vILT, so we should use a conferencing tool that has the collaboration features, such as polls, surveys, charts, whiteboards, and so on. And the third consideration, that's about the instructional strategies. So we, like we said, we cannot use the content as is, and you will also need modifications in your overall instructional strategies. So when you are taking a class in front of your audience, or you are taking it through a conferencing tool, so the strategies need to be different. And you need to adapt the strategies that will work for a virtual environment. And here is what, again, the importance of these tools come into picture. So you need to redesign the activities to optimize the use of these features, the collaboration features. So that will help to make your vILT much more efficient. And also, when converting, there are different components for an ILT. One important thing is slide deck, and your focus should not be only on the slide deck. Like again, in an ILT, the instructor can take the slide deck and the rest he can decide how to happen. So here you need to ensure all the ILT materials like instructor guides, student guides, FAQs, and any other supplementary materials, so that you are going to that are part of the ILT, that need to be redesigned and converted to suit vILT. So I think these are some of the key considerations we need to make when we plan to convert an ILT to a vILT.